for your upper body to build some more definition, but also get stronger. We're gonna be doing 2 different types of push and 1 type of pull. We're gonna be doing 5 rounds with some rest. I'm gonna go over about it here in a second. All you're gonna need is a set of dumbbells, light set of dumbbells, moderate set of dumbbells. I'll go over the weight in a second, but we'll be going over the movements. We are gonna be doing 5 push-ups on the floor, 8 bent over, excuse me, I had a brain fart, sorry. 5 push-ups, 8 dumbbell push presses, and then 10 bent over dumbbell rows. So everything with a dumbbell. If you want to modify, you could do a barbell. You could also use kettlebells if you want, but I'm going to be showing how the workout will flow with the dumbbells. You could do 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, but you're going to do 1 round. You're going to rest 90 seconds. Then you're going to repeat for a total of 5 rounds. I'll give some scaling options at the end, but let's go over the movements. For the push-up, your hands are going to be directly underneath your shoulders or slightly outside. As you lower down on the push-up, you're going to think of bending your elbow, bringing your chest and belly to the floor. I'll demonstrate here in a second, but you want to think of getting that full range of motion. If you need to modify, you can drop to your toes or drop to your knees and lift your toes. So full range of motion will look like this. Palms on the floor, I'm elevated, nice line from my shoulder, hip, and ankle. I bend the elbow, chest and belly touch, pressing all the way up, 1 straight line. To modify, drop the knees, lift the toes, same thing. I'll do my 5 push-ups, then I'll go to my dumbbells, and we're gonna do a push press. For the push press, you're gonna have the dumbbell stacked on your shoulders. You're gonna bend at your knees, dip your butt straight down, then you're going to transfer momentum from the hips into the arms. So at pace with no load, it kind of looks like this. I dip, drive. I want to think of punching the dumbbells into the sky. So it's bend at the hips and knees, back is nice and flat. I dip, I extend, and I punch. So with my load, I'll jump, shrug the dumbbells to my shoulders. Feet will be between my hips and shoulders. I personally like my toes turned out slightly so my knees can track in the line as I dip. I'm going to do dip, drive, drive. As I return the dumbbells back to my shoulders, I bend the knees to absorb the load and go right into the next repetition. So I'll perform my 8 repetitions. Then I'm going to hinge from my hips. I'm going to do a bent over dumbbell row. 2 ways to perform this. Either palms facing each other or palms facing you like a barbell. Up to you. You guys can pick for today. If palms are facing you, you're going to hinge from the hips, maintain a flat spine, row your elbow past your rib cage. Then you guys squeezing your shoulder blades together. Dumbbells come by your chest. Then you'll return. If you're doing palms facing you, you're going to think of those elbows going back a little bit, still behind the shoulders, but instead of the biceps rubbing your rib cage like so, you're going to have more kind of at an angle like so. So again, 5 push-ups, 8 push presses, 10 bent over rows, 90-second rest for 5 rounds. You can also modify to 3 rounds or even 4 rounds if the 5 is too much. You can gauge that depending on your rest. This is how you kind of gauge it. So say it takes you, we'll just say 2 minutes for the round of workout, right? So 2 minutes for the first round, you rest in 90 seconds. Then as the second round goes on, maybe it's 2:15. By the third round, it's like 2:30, 2:45. I would say stop right there at that 3rd round because your ability to recover is taking a little bit longer. You're not able to get the same time frame. The point of the interval here is to get the same time frame-ish, plus or minus a couple seconds, every single round. So for example, 2 minutes, a 1:59, 2:03, 2:05, plus or minus a few seconds around that time frame. If it's taking you 2 minutes, 2:15, 2:30, 2:45, then I would stop at those 3 rounds and we can work slowly up to those 4 or 5 rounds in the future. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. One of these days I will do one of the workouts with you guys. So if you guys want to do it with me, let me know. Let me know if you want that, preferably over this. If not, I'll continue to give coaching tutorials or give you mobility workouts or suggestions or reviews. But I appreciate the support. If you found this beneficial, tag a friend or share it with a friend that would love to get together with you and do this together. Again, this is focused on the upper body, a little bit of core, but we're going to be working on a push overhead, and then a pull from overhead. So again, thank you guys so much for the support. I hope you enjoy this workout. If you do this workout, let me know what your times were for each interval. Have a great evening.